Injuries, including coming back from Tommy John. Three and 0. Ray was ahead 1-2 on Austin Wynns. Timer violation. Boom. They're counting down the pitch clock to Ray, and he walks him on 4. The violation could well be living in his head. And here comes Bob Melvin. There goes Robbie Ray.
Yeah, I do want to give a shout out though. Yesterday, Nick, I put out a post that basically said we can't be a serious baseball town if we're doing the wave in the 8th inning while we're trying to get the first win of the season and we're fighting for our lives with a bullpen that needs our help. And by that, I mean, I know some people are going to be like, oh, what do they need your help for? They don't. I mean, listen, you can say whatever you want. The park can provide some energy. The park, the fans can help. And it happened today, right? You have on there the fans and the pitch clock. They brought the juice. I know they were a small crowd. I know it looked like there was only like maybe 5,000 people there because they were expecting some bad weather perhaps, and you know, schools tomorrow, all those types of things. Not making excuses for the small crowd, just saying there's some reasons for it. But they made a difference, right? You got Ray out there who gets a pitch clock violation, and then all of a sudden it just leads into the next he takes it all the way down to the wire every single time, right, Nick? So for those that didn't see it, the crowd started chanting with the pitch clock, very similar to a shot clock type situation in basketball with the home crowd. 5, 4, 3, 2. I got one small suggestion. I love this, by the way. Dylan in our chat said his section started it. I love that. One small suggestion as we do this moving forward. I say we make this our thing. And we only do it towards the back end of the game. We can't overburn it. We got to use it in spots. But we got to lie a little bit, Nick. We got to lie a little bit. We don't count it with the actual number, guys. We don't count it with the actual number. We got to fast forward this thing up a second or two, right? If it's on 10, we got to say there's 8, 7, 6. We got to get in their head a little bit more. Luckily, our man Ray was just absolutely flustered, flabbergasted. There's other words that I'd like to use right now, but I'd probably get in trouble. So at the end of the day, he was a little mentally weak. I think it got to him. I think it will get to more bullpen / back into the starters if they take it down to the wire. But I just think we need to lie a little bit, Nick. Fib.
Yeah, a little like college basketball,
Exactly.
you know, where you add a couple seconds, or you, I guess, subtract a couple seconds from the shot clock and you count it down. Yeah, this is one of the cooler things I've seen, like from a baseball crowd, and for a crowd of I think less than 15,000 to pull this off was really awesome. And they met the moment. Like, they picked a great moment. It was building. The Reds kind of had a lot of momentum in that inning, and that was really cool. I mean, it gave me some weird flashbacks to 2013 and the whole Cueto thing. But yeah, I bet that there's another team that does this and another fan base that tries to do this in the next week. I think this is going to be something that'll probably take off a little bit across baseball, but we'll always say we were here first. Kind of like we're the first Chatterbox Reds pregame show, right?
That's right. I guess so. Yes. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that it needs to be like a thing every single game. I certainly think that picking your spots is smart. If you do it all the time, it just wears thin, and I don't think the pitchers will pay any attention to it. But I love the idea of adding a couple seconds, or like you said, subtracting a couple seconds off of the pitch clock. And you got to make it close enough that they know that you're not maybe totally lying. Maybe we mix it up. I don't know. Maybe there's times where we tell the truth one pitch, and then maybe we lie the next one. I don't know. You just gotta do whatever you can to get into the old psychological aspect of a pitcher. And it's funny because I actually think that the crowd made a difference today. And I know some people might not think that matters, but you ask players, they know they can hear the crowd.